Man, game bread. What's up, George? How you doing?
What's up, big man? How you guys doing, man?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing good, man. Welcome back. You're on with George and Goes. We also have Stitch Duran here with us.
What's up, my brother? ¿Cómo está, amigo?
¿Cómo está, hermano?
Yeah, gracias, man. I see you're just kind of turning the world upside down, man. Keep it up, brother.
You know, everybody knows that if this fight remains, even Damian Maia knows that if this fight remains standing, it's not going to be his night. However, a lot of people feel like if this fight hits the ground, it's not going to be your night. What do you say to those people?
Say to those people, watch and learn and take notes, because I ain't going to be here a whole lifetime. So enjoy me while I'm around. You know, I am a real treat to those people that like violence, that like fighting. If you like fighting in that other niche market that's starting to happen now a lot, that it's more based on what you're saying on social media and what you look like, well, then this doesn't go for you. Don't tune into my fights. But if you like fighting, because you're one of those old school fans that you were tuning into to the bare knuckle back in the day, Randy Couture, no time limit fights, well, then keep watching me, because that's what I do. That's what I bring to the table. That's why I got into fighting. When I got into fighting, you guys remember, you were covering some of my first fights.
Yeah.
It wasn't this type of money or exposure back then. It was just, you're going to find out who's the toughest dude in the world. And guys didn't care to be famous or rich. You just wanted to compete and fight, you know? It's an awesome cherry on top that I get decent money out of this. So I love that aspect of it, but I'm not here for the likes on social media and stuff like that. I'm here to fuck shit up.
And you know,
and
it's
fuck shit up includes Damian Maia.
And you know, it's great you saying all that, Jorge, because yeah, you've given me a lot of work, brother. You know, he's a cut man's type of dream, because you know, if Jorge's going to be in the ring, somebody's going to get some work you know, as cut men, right? And I think when I first met him, I got some work, man. You know, I think that was during Strikeforce when I worked with him. I worked against him, actually.
Oh, you know, yeah, you do have to respect that ground game. So, you know, did you have to find specialists on his level, or were you able to find all that within the camp itself?
No, we were able to find that within the camp itself. I mean, from wrestling, we got it more than covered. I got Nathan Coy, Kobe Covington, guys that Damien wishes he could wrestle like them, a shadow of them. Those guys are in there daily beating me up, taking turns beating me up. You know, one of them is sitting fresh while the other one's just kicking my ass, and then vice versa, the other one's jumping in. Then for straight jiu-jitsu, we got the Ultimate Fighter winner. It's Mundial champion in brown belt. I don't know if he won in black belt. Shoeface is his nickname. He won the Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, yeah. Cara de Zapato, or whatever they call him?
Yeah, Cara de Zapato, exactly. We got him in there. He's walking around 210, 220 on a daily. This guy on top of me, you know? We just put him in the worst positions that I could possibly start. We got the Abu Dhabi champion, the 97 kilo. I'm so bad with names, man. Rodolfo, there.
Okay.
Two-time Abu Dhabi champion. Another guy on top of me, just working away at positions with me, you know, trying to submit me every other day. And any one of those grapplers that I mentioned, ask them about me, and they'll tell you I'm more than hold my own. I'm not some striker that can kind of defend grappling. No. I'm attacking. I'm in that conversation of good grapplers, because I do it all the time. Every day I wrestle hard. Every day I get after it. There's not one aspect in fighting that I'm like, you know what, man, I want to do that because I'm not that good at it. I'm not that guy. If there's a world champion grappler, wrestler, Greco guy in there, I'm getting after it. I'm getting on that mat with the guy. I'll go up to the guy, hey, man, give me some rounds today. Come on, let's work. Anybody will tell you that at the gym. There's not a place, a discipline where you could say, oh, Masvidal is lacking in that position, attack that one. You know, and if somebody out there thinks that, well, let them go for it.
What goes through your mind? Is it a motivation that you're learning to take these kind of shots from these guys? You know, the wrestling is getting better on your side, or does it discourage you knowing that tomorrow you're going to have to go and do it again?
I'll say something I've never said on air. I'm ultra fucking competitive, if you couldn't already tell. Like, beyond the point where it's really bad, it eats away at me. I've cried in the shower in the locker room by myself. I've gotten my butt whooped in practice. I've gone in that shower, and I've been so fucking mad that I lost to another man, no matter what his discipline is, that I've cried in the shower. I've gotten out the shower, drove in my happy self home, hit the reset button, found the next day to the gym, and fucked that guy up. You know why? That's who I am, man. It bothers me so fucking much that it eats away at me.
A lot of your opponents, they chirp back and forth with you. That's kind of not Damian Maia's thing. Does this fight have a different feel because of that? Or has he not tapped into that extra gear that Jorge Masvidal can put out when he doesn't like an individual?
No, he tapped into that gear the moment he signed the bout agreement. Yeah, I'm not like, when I legitimately talking with a dude back and forth, you know, it's usually coming from a real place. You know, like with Cowboy, as you could tell in the fight, I wanted to hurt that dude. You know, I really wanted to hurt that dude. I really wanted to hurt Jake. A lot of these guys, when I call them out and I tell you, man, I want to hurt so-and-so, that means that I would probably fight that guy over a parking space at a supermarket and hurt him. You know, I wouldn't have to get paid for it. And I'm not saying this for people to be like, oh, man, that guy's really mean. No, I'm telling you because it's the truth, you know. I don't have no ill will towards Maya. This is outside of that. I think he's a cool person. I know him, like, from the competition world, and I've heard a lot of good things about him. But come our date, I'm going to try to explode his face. You know, that has nothing to do with he's stopping me from being a multi-millionaire. I want to break his face no matter what. I don't have to talk to him or about him. You know, I think he's a very tough individual for taking this fight. You know, he probably didn't have to take this fight. There was other fights he could have taken. He took the wrong fight. You know, and my hat's off to him for signing on the dotted line. And hopefully he appears on May 13th and nothing weird happens. You know, because I've had a lot of weird stuff happen in the past. So until I'm in that cage with him, I won't believe that it's happening. You know, but I'm ready, man.
MMA Junkie Radio. MMA Junkie Radio. MMA Junkie Radio.